Hi, this is John, the 3D80s Kid. I have got a few simple tips to transform your videos from coming out like this
to turning out like this.
The quality will improve slightly.
Welcome to For Collectors.
So the tips I'm going to deliver today are how to get better video and audio. And to start things off, I am going to be talking about lighting.
Without lamps, there'd be no light.
Obviously, I am not an expert at any of this. This is from my own personal experience and are tips that you can use, not use. You can tell me to forget it.
Wait, can you hear my thoughts?
I'm just trying to help people maximize their efforts that they're spending, taking the time to make these videos for us to watch. So first, let's talk lighting.
Finally.
So as you can see, I've got a setup here where it is bright on my face. You can decently see what is on my wall behind me, as that is fairly well lit. And let's ask ourselves, what approach do you need in order to get this kind of visual effect?
Lots of cookies and cakes and pies.
And to think about it, you've got to think, how do they do it for movies, television? When you see a play production, what does it amount to? It amounts to bright lights shining at the people that want to be seen well. And you've got to control the lighting in the space. So first of all, other than the lights that are pointed at me, I'm in a dark room. So the main light for the room is off. It's going to be obviously easier to control things, not recording in daylight. I do end up recording some things, but I am fortunately in a room that is on the southern side, or not on the southern side where it would get sun exposure. So I don't have that much daylight issues to deal with either. And I end up doing this effect with 3 bright lights pointing this direction. None of them are pointing straight at me, so they're not going to bounce the light and make a glare or a bright flare on the camera, but they are pointed this direction to, light things up here and, at slight angles. So I have one that is over to this side at an angle towards me. I have one at this side, an angle towards me, and one almost in the center that is also at slightly an angle towards my direction. So it's really bright for me here, and it, does the job here. One of the worst things you can possibly do in your video is have the light source behind you like I showed earlier. I mean, look at what that does like in the intro to this video. It is just a horrible effect that is not very good to look at on the screen and is very distracting. It takes away from the shot completely. So cardinal sin is to have light behind you facing forward. You want everything projecting towards you. The best possible scenario. And, what do I use for my lamps? These are just basic LED lamps that are, so I can direct the light with them. These are, I believe, a $40 purchase off of Amazon. And I had the good fortune that my wife is a scrapbooker, and she already had 3 of these things around, as she used to do quite a few workshops at our house and would have extra lamps like this for people to use when they needed fine detail work where they wanted some extra bright light. So I have, taken these for my own purposes, and they are now permanent fixtures in my room set up to do my video filming, and that works for me. So I will, post a link if you're interested in, a lamp like this. But, anything that is going to get you fairly bright light, as you can see how bright that gets, is going to do the job.
Whatever works for you guys.
The next thing to talk is cameras.
Camera loves me, Robin.
So by far the best camera most people own is on their phone. There might be the occasional person whose one of their hobbies is photography, and they have something really fancy. But, for most of us, the phones have pretty spectacular cameras. And a lot of people I've seen are actually recording their videos on laptops, and those things have horrible cameras. And I'm going to demonstrate real quick for you with the setup I've arranged for here. Let's get both of these on the screen there.
Twins.
And now you can see side by side. So the one on the left of me is from the PC camera, and with the one on the right being the phone. And you can see the significant difference in that camera quality. And let's even do a sample showing of what this channel is dedicated to. Here we go with the perspective on the PC primarily, and you see that color is not too vibrant there versus, let's check out that much deeper blue on the phone side that makes the other side almost look washed out with that beautiful 59 usual with the pinhole. Shout out to Mookie Chilson. But as you can see, if there's any way you can use your phone rather than your PC for doing your filming, just do it.
You get that from a Nike ad?
Lastly, let's talk audio. So at the opening of this video, I recorded that audio with no microphone.
Sounded lovely, sounded wonderful.
So here we are with no microphone now and recording the audio that way. And now let's see the difference with that microphone.
And there we go. Now this is a microphone I've externally plugged in that is recording my audio now at this point. And as you can see, it is a bit of a quality difference. Now, my original microphone, when I first started using one, I had purchased one of these, they call it lavalier microphones that can plug on or clip onto your lapel, and the little communication device to the microphone here would plug into my iPhone, which now has been upgraded, and the newer connection is different than this one and no longer works. So at that point I needed a new microphone anyways, and since I end up recording like all of my videos at this desk area, I ended up going with this stand model here, which ran me $32 off of Amazon. I will also post the link to that if you're interested in it. And that is what I am using right this moment to record my audio here.
Crystal clear.
So this lavalier setup, I believe I went for about $25. So just a little bit more money to add that extra quality ultimately to your videos. Makes a difference. Sets you apart a little bit more in terms of your production value. So
I think I look spiffy. I'm trying to separate myself from the whole pack.
So those are my simple tips for today. If you took anything out of this, then great. If you think I'm full of it, so be it. I am, kind of on the particular side myself. Other people might have a different term for that.
You're such an anal retentive bastard.
And I just do not like to do things half-assed. I like to do them full-ass. So
You're an ass, you know that.
there you go. So everyone, keep collecting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
So long, everybody.